back to my channel. Today's video is going to be how I film my videos and all my lighting and my setup and everything like that. The first thing I want to say is this is not like the top-notch quality YouTube filming setup. This is for beginners. This is for people who don't have a lot of money to like spend on like the big stuff, you know what I mean? So I'll give you a little tips and tricks that I use as my background and my lighting setup. I want to stress that you do not need all of this to start a YouTube channel. The first thing that is the most important is your content and what you are saying once that camera is on, whether it be an iPhone camera, a GoPro, a Canon. It doesn't matter what camera you do. The content of your videos is the most important. So yeah, let's just get started and I'll get into showing you my background first. Okay, so guys, this is my background setup. This is just on a wall in my bedroom, and this is a drawer. This is like a drawer. It's messed up, it's broken, it's old, beat up. What I did to make this look nice is that background is actually contact paper from Home Depot. It was $8 a roll and I got 2 of them, and it's a really light pink. I don't know if the color will come off, but it's like a really light pink as you see in my videos. I also have that same contact paper on the table, so it looks really nice. Once you are in the video, it looks like you have like a nice background. Then the table, you can do this with just a dresser you already have if it's like small like this, or you can get a table, one of those like folding tables from like Home Depot. You don't have to like get some big fancy whatever. You can just get like a folding table from Home Depot and put it behind you. Then for that vase, pebbles, and flowers, I got this all from Dollar Tree. So everything was $1. The vase was $1. The pack of pebbles were $1. The flowers, there are 2 sets of flowers in there, and each of them was $1. So that whole thing was $4. That whole flower thing was only $4. This Eiffel Tower I actually got from Macy's Backstage, which is kind of like the section of Macy's that looks like a Marshall's or like a TJ Maxx or like, you know, things like that from like private vendors. This was $15, but it'll be really hard to find or link below, so I'll try to find something similar to it and link it down below. But yeah, you could just get anything that you like. I will really like Paris. I want to live in Paris one day, so that's why I have the Eiffel Tower there, just to show a little bit of my personality. Now you guys, I will always suggest you make it your own. Like if your favorite color is like yellow and you like race cars, like do something behind it that shows that like what you like, your type of vibe, the type of energy that you want. If you like a darker energy, you can make the background darker, or if you like everything like neon, you can do that, or like just make it your own, you know what I mean? That thing right there that has color your life on it, that was actually, I don't know what that is called, but I'm gonna just say it's a light up thing. It lights up, but I don't have batteries in it right now, so I don't light it up. But I just put different things on there for different videos. It came with a bunch of different letters and things like that. So yeah, this was only $14, and I got this from Forever 21. They probably have it online. I know they have something like this from Urban Outfitters, but yeah. That, since it's in the video right now, I'll just tell you guys what it is. That is a record player that my boyfriend got for me, and roses that he got for me for Valentine's Day. They're dead now, but I still keep them for sentimental value. Yeah, that's just my holographic record player. Let me talk about that backlight. So this light right here really helps my videos. It just adds a little something to the background. You can add lights like up there on top of your background, so it like lights up behind you. I just think this gives your video a little extra oomph and, you know, a little extra something. This is a tip, I keep a garbage can right here just in case, just so I can clean my area when I'm doing videos. Sometimes things get really messy, especially when you're doing makeup videos or if you're doing like DIYs or like anything like that. So I'm sitting right where I just showed you in the chair, and the light is right behind me. In front of me, I set up these lights for a specific reason, and I'll let you know right now. So you always want to have two lights on the side of you if you don't have like a ring light. So this kind of creates a ring around you because there's light coming from each direction. This light on top, I use that as an overhead light, a hair light. This just creates a dimension to your videos. It helps get rid of the shadow behind you. And overall, it just adds more light to it. And I keep a mirror in the middle. The mirror is so I can see what's happening on the video. And I usually put my tripod right here. And I'll show you that in just a second when I actually get into detail of like where the lighting and tripod and stuff is from. But I just wanted to show you how I set it up just so you can see better. My room is not that big. I live in New York City, so like the rooms are very small. Literally my bed is right there, like the other wall's right there, and like, yeah. This is actually a piano stand, that is sitting on a keyboard stand. And then I put like a block of wood that I had, and then this is just some extra contact paper that I had a long time ago that I don't care about because this is where I sit my makeup when I'm doing my videos, or I sit my book when I'm like writing stuff down to do my videos. This is where I sit it all. If I'm just doing a talk video, I usually don't put this here just because it takes up a lot of space and it's a hassle to move. You can just get, once again, a folding table from Home Depot and just rock out with that one. Have your table in front of you, your tripod in the middle, your lighting each on the side, and one on the top. And you want to be right in the center of all of this light coming in. Another thing I want to say is I usually sit closer to the lights than I am my background. So my background is about a foot away from me when I'm filming. I don't sit against the desk that I showed you. Like I don't sit against the drawers. Mainly closer to the lighting because you want to be as close to the lighting as possible. You don't want to be far away from the light. You want to be close to the light and far away from the background, because when you're far away from the background, that's what is going to blur the background when you autofocus your videos. This tripod is 39 inches and it's a really tall tripod because it lines up perfectly with my face once I sit down. So yeah, and you can adjust it to be a little taller or a little lower if you want. So that is ideal. You want your tripod to be right where your face is when you're sitting down. And you want your tripod to be right in between the lights. If your camera is like too close to the light, sometimes that will bounce off wrong and come off wrong in your videos. So yeah, that's just another tip. Now this tripod I got from Amazon. It is from Photo Pro. It's the smartphone tripod. So this little thing on top of it, I put my phone in. It like slides up and I put my phone in. I always put it like on landscape, like the way I'm holding it right now. This thing comes off and you can just mount your camera on it if you have like a real professional camera, but I film all of my videos with my iPhone. So yeah. Another thing that I want to point out is I have a mirror right there. It's not just for this video. It needs to be clean, so like don't judge me. But I have a mirror right there because I used that mirror as my viewfinder. So I use my back camera. Right now I'm filming with my front camera. Imagine that this phone is on a tripod. I can see what's happening on my phone through the mirror. So that's why I have the mirror right there. This mirror was like $16 at Target. It's really cheap. You can find one really cheap at Target. This one hangs up on a door. You can also just sit this on a wall, and it really helps for the videos, and it fits perfectly in between my lighting. So yeah. Each of these kind of have their own switches. This is the right side, the lights on the right side. This is the lights on the left side. Inside is like 4 light bulbs. This one in the middle, I always put it higher than the rest of them, again because this I use for like as an overhead light. And then you can see the background is right there. So yeah, that is basically how I do my videos. Now this lighting setup is $150, which is very affordable because a lot of lighting is not cheap, guys. So That is actually good pricing for a lighting system, especially because this comes with a sandbag too, in case you want to like put this a little closer to you. Got this from Amazon. Again, everything will be linked below. I really like this lighting system. It's good for the budget that I'm on. If you're making videos, the first thing I would suggest you to get is this lighting setup, because it doesn't even matter the camera you have. If you have good lighting, you can get a good picture, you can get a good video. You don't have to have the best camera ever. One thing that I was saying was, this is not all the lights on. A few of my balls are missing, so I have to fix that. But this is me sitting in front of the lights, in front of the camera. You don't need the best camera in the world. Sometimes lighting gets tricky because you can be going off just natural lighting, and that's what I did at first. I was just going from natural lighting. Like, I would sit in front of a big window for a very long time. I would just sit in front of a big window. That one, you can only film a certain time in the day. And say if you have school, if you take care of people, if you have kids, you can't always film during the day. You have to film like in the middle of the night where your kids are asleep, or like later at night after you come home from school and did your homework, you know what I mean? So getting lighting makes your filming more scheduled, and it allows you time to do more videos. So that's why I would suggest getting lighting first as a first step. Because you can always use, like I'm telling you guys, every single video you've ever seen me do on my channel was done off my iPhone camera. Now I'm going to get into that. The camera that I use is a iPhone 8. I've been using this for the last 4 months. Before that, I was using the iPhone 7, but I've always used my iPhone camera. This iPhone camera has really upped the quality in my videos. As you guys can see in my current videos, everyone's like, oh, your lighting is so much better. Like, your videos look so much better, because I invested in a new phone, new camera, better camera. The iPhone 8 has a really, really good camera. I would suggest getting the iPhone 8 Plus. I didn't get the iPhone 8 Plus just because I don't like big phones. And yeah, that was pretty much it. In hindsight, I would suggest getting that one because you get a lot more. You get portrait mode. You get a lot more in the phone. I think that one has 2 cameras that work even better. But this phone, if you are in a budget and you just don't have money to be spending like that, I would suggest this phone. They have a bunch of different camera settings that not a lot of people know of. I'll show you guys in this video how to get to them. But the setting that I use in my videos is 1080p HD at 60 frames per second. This one is the smoothest 1080. The other ones I think can be a little more sharper, a little more harsh. This is why I like filming in this setting. They actually have 3 more higher quality filming settings, which are like 4K and like different type of 4Ks, but I don't mess with those just for space purposes on my phone. The higher the quality, the more space it's gonna take up on your phone. I have 64 gigabytes, so that goes pretty far. But sometimes I like filming multiple videos at a time and having them in my phone and then editing them. So all of that takes up a lot of space. So I just keep it strictly to 1080 HD. Sometimes if I'm vlogging, I'll put it up to 4K just because the vlogs look way better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the information I have on my background and my setup. I hope this helped you guys out, especially if you're starting out in YouTube. Just like me, we all have ways to get to where we want to be. Some ways are different. Some people can afford to just out the gate buy the big lighting and the camera and the laptop and all of that. I also, oh yeah, another tip. I edit all of my videos on iMovie just because that's the only thing that I have on my phone. I don't have a laptop or anything like that yet. So yeah, this is just everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.